not here to discuss my past.
Destroy in order to create, such as you've never dreamed.
August 2025 is shaping up to be a monster month for TV. Whether you stream on Netflix, Apple TV+, Prime Video, or beyond, you're in for everything from mind-bending sci-fi and gritty thrillers to laugh-out-loud comedies and jaw-dropping animation. Hi, welcome to Top 10 Cine Binge. Get your watch list ready, drop a comment for your most anticipated pick, and don't forget to subscribe to Top 10 Cine Binge for the freshest updates in TV and film. Number 10, Platonic Season 2.
That's what she said.
Booyah. How do I get that? I only eat chicken.
Coming back with even more emotional chaos and razor-sharp humor, Platonic Season 2 lands on Apple TV Plus this August 6th. And if you loved the first season's brutally honest take on adult friendship, get ready for round 2. Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen return as Sylvia and Will, two best friends navigating life in their 40s with zero filter and way too much history. Season 2 picks up right after that messy finale and dives headfirst into marriages under pressure, career curveballs, and those tiny betrayals that somehow hurt the most. It's not just about jokes, it's about the fragile balancing act between personal growth and the people you can't seem to outgrow. What I genuinely love about this show is how it doesn't sugarcoat anything. It's hilarious, yeah, but it's also painfully real. The awkward moments hit just as hard as the heartfelt ones, and the chemistry between Byrne and Rogen is just so natural. This isn't your average sitcom, it's emotional therapy wrapped in comedy, and honestly, I'm all in. Number 9, Alien, Earth.
How's our girl?
She's ready.
6, 5, 4, 2, 1.
You're very... It will be too late.
Alright, sci-fi and horror fans, brace yourselves. Alien, Earth is landing on FX and Hulu on August 12th, and it's one of the boldest moves the franchise has made in years. Directed by Noah Hawley, the genius behind Fargo and Legion, this series serves as a prequel set just 2 years before Ridley Scott's original Alien from 1979. But here's the twist. It's not in space, it's on Earth. That alone shifts the entire tone. Gone are the endless corridors of a spaceship. Instead, we get grounded horror that feels way too close for comfort. The cast includes Sidney Chandler, Alex Lawther, and Samuel Blanken, all perfectly chosen to carry that emotional weight Hawley loves to explore. What I really dig about this one is that it doesn't rely on cheap jump scares. It leans into something deeper, psychological tension, dread, and that creeping fear of the unknown invading the everyday. If you love stories where the horror creeps under your skin and stays there, Alien, Earth is going to be right up your alley. I have a feeling this might be the smartest and scariest chapter in the Alien universe yet. Number 8, Chief of War.
To build the kingdoms. This is your home.
Guyana is the fist of our people.
Chief of War. Now this one's close to the heart. Chief of War isn't just a series, it's a cinematic tribute to history, culture, and identity. Jason Momoa steps into the role of Kaiana, a real-life Hawaiian warrior and nobleman who at first fights to unify the islands under King Kamehameha I, only to later resist when he sees what that unification truly costs. This isn't your typical historical drama, it's raw indigenous storytelling, seen through Hawaiian eyes, not from the outside looking in. Momoa co-created the series with Thomas Peia Sibet, and you can tell how much care went into every part of it. The cast is primarily Polynesian, the Hawaiian language is used authentically, and get this, Hans Zimmer helped score it alongside local Hawaiian artists. That combo alone tells you it's going to sound as epic as it looks. The first 2 episodes dropped on August 1st, with new episodes coming weekly until September 19th. Personally, I love when creators tell their own stories, and Chief of War does just that. It's not just visually stunning, it's personal, emotional, and deeply rooted in legacy. This one feels like history brought to life with soul. Number 7, Butterfly.
The
disappearing was the only way I could keep you safe. I can't let you live if the John is alive.
When he died, I trained his daughter to torture or kill. We have to take him out.
Butterfly is a sleek, emotional espionage thriller with real depth, and it's easily one of the most intriguing shows of the month. Daniel Dae Kim stars as David Young, a former CIA operative living a quiet life in South Korea, until, of course, his past comes crashing back in. What starts as a spy story quickly turns into something much deeper. Created by Ken Woodruff and Steph Cha, and based on the graphic novel of the same name, Butterfly doesn't just play with action and suspense. It leans into the emotional wreckage that comes from living a double life. What really caught me off guard, in the best way, was the atmosphere. It's stylish, sharp, and emotionally loaded, with a soundtrack that perfectly matches the mood. There's even a surreal moment set to J-Hope's What If? That just hits different. It's not forced or gimmicky. It actually adds to the emotional weight of the scene. To me, this show isn't just about spies and secrets. It's about identity, regret, and the weight of choices. Butterfly lingers long after the episode ends, and that's what makes it special. Number 6, Invasion Season. 3, dropping on Apple TV Plus starting August 22nd.
Structure and homes. Connected. What is being
Invasion returns for its 3rd season, and this time, it's not just about survival, it's all-out resistance. The slow burn setup of the first 2 seasons finally pays off here. After watching scattered characters navigate fear and confusion in isolation, Season 3 pulls them all together on a global scale. It's war now. 10 intense episodes rolled out weekly, each one building on the emotional and psychological weight this series has been carrying from the start. Created by Simon Kinberg and David Weil, Invasion has always taken a more grounded approach to the alien invasion genre. It's less about action-packed spectacle and more about how regular people respond when their world is shattered. But now, with humanity organizing and fighting back, the stakes feel higher and more personal than ever. What I appreciate most is how the show balances its scale with intimacy. It's not just about the aliens, it's about the people, the relationships, the trauma, and the resilience. If you're into smart, gritty sci-fi with a human heartbeat, this season is where Invasion really finds its fire. Number 5, Sausage Party, Foodtopia, Season 2.
Frank's gotta go.
The way we dreamed! Fuck no!
Every food finds her,
But we can't let our guard down.
you choose. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Yep, they're back, and just as foul-mouthed and philosophically deranged as ever. Sausage Party, Foodtopia. Season 2 drops on Prime Video on August 13th, and if you thought Season 1 was wild, oh, you haven't seen anything yet. This season leans even harder into the unhinged food-based dystopia, serving up a buffet of dark comedy, political satire, and downright edible insanity. Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, and Edward Norton return to voice your favorite questionable groceries, with some fresh additions too, like the legendary Marion Cotillard joining the madness. What makes Foodtopia stand out for me is how it takes something utterly ridiculous, talking food with a death complex, and turns it into sharp commentary about society, belief systems, and power, all while being outrageously filthy. I mean, it's absurd, it's crass, and it absolutely knows it, but that's the fun. If you're in the mood for something bold, loud, and unapologetically off the wall, this one's a no-brainer. Just don't watch it hungry, or do. I won't judge. Number 4, Eyes of Wakanda, coming to Disney+.
Spies. Time to act is now!
On On August 27th, Eyes of Wakanda is not just another Marvel side project, it's a stunning deep dive into the soul of Wakanda itself. This animated series takes us way beyond the familiar Black Panther storyline, following elite Wakandan warriors as they travel through different eras on secret missions to retrieve vibranium artifacts scattered across the globe. Created in part by Ryan Coogler, you can feel the same reverence and creative energy that powered Black Panther. But here, it's even more layered. The show blends action-packed missions with cultural legacy, pride, and emotional weight, all wrapped in striking, stylized animation. It's visually bold and thematically rich. What really excites me about Eyes of Wakanda is that it doesn't feel like side content or filler. It's expanding the lore in meaningful ways, honoring the depth and complexity of Wakandan history. Instead of just giving us superheroes punching things, it leans into myth, duty, and tradition. And honestly, I think that's where the MCU shines brightest. This one's not to be missed. Number 3, Peacemaker Season 2. Mark your calendars for August 21st.
Ever since Rick Flag Sr. was named director.
Does he know that I am? Who the fuck are you?
Because Peacemaker is back, and John Cena's anti-hero with a heart and a seriously loud mouth is diving headfirst into more chaos, trauma, and hilarity. Season 2 picks up right where things left off, with Peacemaker still trying to figure out who he is beyond the bloodshed and the bravado. And yes, James Gunn is back at the helm, so you already know it's going to be a wild ride full of explosive action, weird villains, brutal honesty, and the kind of emotional depth you don't expect from a guy who wears a toilet bowl on his head. What I love about this show is that it doesn't try to fit into the typical superhero mold. It's profane, it's ridiculous, and it leans hard into awkward offbeat comedy, but then it punches you in the gut with real vulnerability. Peacemaker's journey isn't just about saving the world, it's about saving himself, and somehow, in the middle of the madness, it hits. There's nothing else in the superhero space quite like this right now. If you liked Season 1, this next chapter promises to be even more insane, and maybe even more sincere. Number 2, Trigger. Okay, time for a curveball.
뭐야 이거? 정! 당신 뭐야? 일단 물건 찾아왔어요. 이게 기회라고 본다.
While Chief of War already made this list earlier, there's another title that quietly dropped just before August, but it's too gripping to ignore. Netflix's Trigger, which released on July 25th, 2025. This South Korean crime thriller delivers everything you'd want from an Eastern noir: brooding atmosphere, razor-sharp tension, and characters drowning in moral gray zones. Kim Nam-gil stars as a sniper-turned-cop haunted by his past, and Kim Young-kwang plays the calm, calculated arms dealer on the other side of the scope. It's a classic cat-and-mouse setup, but with the emotional complexity and psychological depth Korean dramas do so well. What pulled me in was how Trigger doesn't rush. Every scene feels deliberate, building tension, asking hard questions about justice, duty, and obsession. The action is slick and intense, but it's the quiet, character-driven moments that stay with you. Even though it technically came out in late July, I had to put it at number 1. It's one of those shows that sneaks up on you and refuses to let go. If you're into smart thrillers with a moral bite, Trigger is the sleeper hit you didn't know you needed. Number 1, Dark Wolf, premiering August 27 on Prime Video.
You had to shoot him to end the fight.
We have a chance to take down a known terrorist.
Dark Wolf is the gritty spin-off of the Terminal List, and trust me, it's got everything fans of the original are hungry for. And then some. Taylor Kitsch steps into the spotlight as Rafe Hastings, and he owns it. If you've been missing that raw, boots-on-the-ground intensity, Dark Wolf brings it back with laser focus. This isn't just another action series. It's a deep dive into
You're either in the fight
loyalty, betrayal, and the psychological toll of living in the shadows. What really sets it apart is the realism. The action feels brutal and grounded, the tension is sharp, and the emotional undercurrent hits harder than you expect. It doesn't glamorize the life, it shows you the weight these characters carry, and it all unfolds with the same tight, gritty storytelling that made the Terminal List such a hit. Personally, I think this is one of the most mature and well-crafted military thrillers streaming right now. If you're into stories where honor clashes with survival and every decision leaves a scar, Dark Wolf is going to pull you in from the first scene. And there you have it, 10 must-watch TV series that are redefining what August 2025 has to offer. From explosive action to intimate drama, from futuristic alien wars to deeply rooted historical epics. This month is stacked with content worth your time. Whether you're craving something bold, emotional, hilarious, or just plain wild, there's something on this list that'll hook you in. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a fresh take on what's worth watching. And hey, drop your favorite pick in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're most hyped for this month. Until next time, happy streaming!